Big shout to okjersey.com. Scan the QR code below and actually go to the link below to get affordable football shirts from all the European leagues, including the English clubs, all of them, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, Spurs, Chelsea, all of them, of course, are all there. You can get the current ones, past seasons, and also some absolute gems out there, vintage ones, and actually very affordable football shirts, high quality, like the one I'm wearing right here. It is very simple to get one. Let me show you how. You go to the website. It's very simple. You click on the Premier League, pick the club you want. For me, I pick Newcastle, for example. You go there, you will find all the current ones, training ones as well. You add whatever you want to the cart. Of course, check the sizes, add a patch, add to cart, but also never forget, as it says below, scan the QR code and put the code JUDGE in the checkout to get 8% discount. It's that easy. Just go to the website, check the football shirt you want. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to our stream. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Pooty Judge Mo. I'm going to do this, but just shameless. I am 25 subs away from 49,000 subscribers, which gonna put me 1,000, right? Just from the 50,000 subs. So if you're new here, big up everyone that joined us on the Football Terrace. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. The like button pushes the videos to new viewers. So hit that like button. Let's get the likes up quickly to 300. We got over 300 people in the house, and we're just starting the show. So hit that like button. Inter face Arsenal today. And I'm hearing a lot of excuses already from Arsenal fans. Mo, it's not important to us. We're gonna rest players. We're gonna do this. I released a preview about the game, and already people are telling me, but we're gonna rest players. Remember that you lost last season when Inter rested 6 starters because they had an important game. I'm not gonna hear any excuses. I'm never gonna. By the way, I'm gonna be here on the watch along. I'm gonna record my review of the game. I'm gonna be live on my channel after the game. You're gonna be here, but we are joined by Staffy TV, back with the new setup, which is I don't know what happened to those. Oh, I know why. I'm not gonna. I know why. You moved.
Yeah.
You said you're not going to reveal why, and then you revealed why. Like, what?
Yeah, but it's okay to say.
Why.
It's very obvious that I fucking moved. Yeah, and I thought about it, and I'm like, it's very obvious. I moved. We got Mateus.
Obvious. He could be streaming from his mom's place. You never know.
Why would he have it? Why would he have the mic arm, the good cam, everything with like? Do you think the guy like moves?
Imagine I went to my mom's just to stream for the day, and I was like, "Mom, I brought the whole equipment."
Mom, I had my suitcase with everything. Can you help me set up? I need to set up. But big up Mateus joining us, of course.
Did you get your washing done in your mom's as well?
Nah, I got my own washer at home.
He's right.
Mateus is here, of course, part of the True City Fan, of course, channel with Patrick, Kelk, and all the guys, of course, repping Man City. And Ashraf talks ball. Husam is going to be joining us. He's late, as usual. It is okay. But we're going to start by a couple of things, actually. Mateus, how are you? Are you still confident you're going to win the league, Mateus? You just want to get because the last time you were here with Ashraf, you told him you're going to win the league. And just confident?
Yeah. When was it? Was it last?
No, you're the only one that says bro.
No, I don't think. I think we've been playing well up until the New Year's, but our last 4 Premier League performance has not been good enough. And when you go 4 games without win, 3 draws, 1 defeat, I don't think anyone can sit in here and said with the chest out, any Man City fan, that we're going to win the league. Because at this right moment in time, we're not there. We're not good enough.
Can I ask Staffy, since Man United just played, why do you think Man City? Do you think Man City will win the league? I don't think so. I watch your content. I just think you think.
Do I think Man City are going to win the league? Absolutely not. No.
Okay. No. Why do you think that? Since you just played them, how easy was it, the game for Man United?
Incredibly easy. More easy than anyone would have predicted. I don't think anyone should have predicted what happened. So yeah, we're not gonna sit here and pretend that anyone thought it was gonna happen that way.
No, I didn't. I thought City would actually be more smart than this, but fine.
They were what?
It's not about
I thought City would be smart actually.
It's not about being smart.
No. Your manager. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, that's based on statistics. Okay, statistics, guys. I'm not. So it matches my eye test. Manchester City were fourth in ball position in the league in general. He abandoned the ball position. By the way, Man City played against Bournemouth and against other teams, and when you go 1-0 up, and when you lose the ball, you retreat. And I said that plenty of times. You retreat. You go back. You defend compact. Since Rodri came back to Manchester City, and he's going back to the 1,000 passes again. He's going back to the high line, the 1,000 passes. And your back line, and Rodri himself, and Foden, and Shirky, and Reinders, and Bernardo, they don't have the same capabilities and abilities to keep the ball. So they take risks. They get dispossessed. And on transition, you get hit. You're not as good as Arsenal in the defensive transition. That's what, bro, Man United, every time they dispossessed you, Bruno Fernandes had a couple of acres of space to work behind Rodri. Every time. Every time. And that is on the manager, by the way. It's not on the players. No, I don't want anyone to tell me it's on the players are good enough.
I agree with what you're saying. Like, he's gone back to the way that wasn't working. And it's been like that since the game against Sunderland, which is...
Yes, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know why he changed it. But at the same time, when you play...
We know why he changed it, because he has Rodri. We know he has Rodri.
But when you play a Manchester derby, forget who your manager is, forget who's on the touchline, it's the Manchester derby. You don't need a manager to go out there and show some fight. Because at the end of the day, right, even like the Manchester United players didn't need to carry, like, in the side. They just knew, right, it's Manchester derby, is at home, let's put on them. Like, we couldn't even run in that game. We were not run. We were out fought. We were out tactic. We were out coached. I've seen a lot of players, every time they lose the ball, they were walking. They were not tracking back running. They were just walking on a pitch. That's not acceptable. Yeah, I can accept you do that against Brighton, Sunderland, whatever. But against them lot down the road at the swamp, yeah, you have to go out there and put on them. And we didn't.
I actually don't think you lost the game because of the fight and all this stuff.
I was just going to say that.
Bro, I'm going to tell you something. It's the easiest thing for fan bases now to go, but we didn't want it more. We didn't fight for it. That's the easy thing to say. Tactically, we're out tactic. Why are people not? Why is it so hard for people to admit that Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, he put the lineup there and he chose the wrong tactics for this lineup? He should have played transition football. He should have left Man United. He should have left Man United to actually get out of their areas, like with ease, like he did for Bournemouth. Pep Guardiola made a mistake. It's very simple.
I agree he did, but at the same time, we also need to give credit to United.
Bernardo was fighting the rat.
They absolutely toyed us. They were very compacted without the ball, and it looked, when they had the ball, they had a clear idea what to do with it, which is to put the ball in the back of the net. And
you had a clear idea. You literally had clear ideas. It was given to Doku. It's on Dalo. He's going to be able to dribble, and he didn't dribble him. He gave it to Semenyo and recycled the ball. He didn't. Pep Guardiola got it wrong.
I think with the wingers, if you look at that game, within the first 20 minutes, both of the fullbacks, Luke Shaw and Dalot, they were on a yellow. Not once the rest of 70 minutes, we actually had a go at them again. Not once. That shouldn't happen. You're in a title race and you put a performance like that. It's pathetic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like to Mo's point, the overall tactics were clearly just incorrect.
Yeah, your
manager allowed us to play transition. He gave us a high line. We're better equipped, especially at home, to play that style of football when he could have set up a little bit lower, a little bit more compact, a little bit more defensive. Like, you've done a lot this season, and you won a lot of games, actually, by having the other opponent come up to you guys, you know? And then that's what created that space that Haaland was going to get in the beginning of the season, where Doku was going to in the beginning of the season. You know, one of our biggest struggles this season has been our build-up, because we haven't had a clear structure and a clear idea on how to build up. And you guys didn't even test us when it came to that. Because every time we won the ball, it was easy to run at you guys, you know?
Yeah, it was. And the problem is, you touch on the point where he decides to still, like, he went with the high line with a fullback of Nathan Ake who can't run and Rico Lewis who can't track back. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's about the fullbacks as well. I don't think it's about the fullbacks. It's about the easy pass. Okay, you can only play the high line if your press prevents the opposition from playing the easy pass. Man United had an easy pass, has a lot of spaces for Bruno to think about the pass, for people to make these runs. That is what is the problem. You can play the high line. And by the way, that was the same problem at Chelsea, same problem against Sunderland, same problem against Brighton. The high line doesn't work for Man City. He insists that they play the high line.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
And what was working before is we drop a couple of yards back, and then hit opposition in transition. But he seems to he was working. We were winning football matches after football matches, but it does go against his ideology, his principles, or his philosophy.
But his principles don't work. He hasn't worked last season. It hasn't worked this season.
You're preaching to the choir. It does not work. But at the end of the day, when you've got someone like that who believes in this idea, what can you do?
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think that is gonna work. To be honest with you, like I don't think it's gonna work.
It won't work, Mo. It's not gonna work.
I think the gap will increase between Man City and Arsenal, actually, as Ashraf have been saying for a while now. I think it will increase between.
I predicted 7 points by Feb. We're already at 7 points now. It's crazy.
It was 2 points before the new year, and we haven't won a game. And it's now 7. Do you know what I mean? And we've got our next 2 away games.
Yeah, Man City, it's 20th of January. Man City haven't won a game in January.
In the Premier League, we haven't.
Yeah, apart from the Exeter game, but that's different.
It was Newcastle was in the cup. The Exeter was in the cup.
Yeah,
we haven't won a Premier League game.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's actually crazy.
You know what I mean? And we've got Wolves on the weekend.
So why were City fans confident that they will catch Arsenal? That's what I didn't understand.
Well, when it was 2 points, we kind of say, right, okay, it's 2 points. We've got some good games coming up. Sunderland, Chelsea at home, Brighton at home. You would expect us to win them 2 games, considering that Chelsea had no manager and they looked in the mess, but they still went to our ground, grab a draw. And then Brighton. If you're not confident that you can beat Brighton at home, then
Ashraf is the only one that actually said that Man City will drop more points. They won't win. But I wasn't confident that you would win against Sunderland away as much. Like, I wasn't confident that you would. Man United away is a banana skin, and Man United with a new manager.
Listen, the derby is a flip coin. Do you know what I mean? But if you go into the derby, anyone knows that you go into Manchester derby, anything can happen. Doesn't matter what form they both in.
Yeah, but that's not an analysis of football. Logically speaking, you should have actually been. And by the way, I don't think that Man United had Luke Shaw and Diego Dallo in the back line.
If you remember, when we first won the title under Pep, we were 25 points up of Man United, and the next derby was at home. They beat us 3-2.
Yeah, that's a Paul Pogba thing, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The derby, it doesn't matter what form you're in. Is always.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you the difference. Manchester City, and other people can come in as well. Which is Husam. Me and Husam were speaking about this. Manchester City, even when they used to lose game, they look like they were in control. Yes, in the game against Man United, you look like you're completely out of control. That's not.
Yeah. We were poor. We were absolutely poor that game. No excuses. But what I'm talking about is, you can lose games, but it's the manner that you lose game. That game was absolutely pathetic for every single player. Do you know what I mean? And on top of that, it's the Brighton results, it's the Chelsea results. Do you know what I mean? It's mind blowing, man.
Do you think Man City will leave? People leave at the end of the season? Go ahead, Ashraf, if you wanna.
I think it would depend how this season goes. I think if we don't end up, let's say if you just win the Carabao Cup or even the FA Cup, I think he will walk away. And I think that's probably the right decision.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. It'll be crazy if he walks away after two failure seasons. It'll just, I don't know. I feel it'll tarnish his legacy. I think if
Yeah,
he
which
believes that he's going to be given money, if he believes he's going to be given the time, which he obviously will by the
Money.
board, if he believes he's yeah, I know. I meant like if he feels that they're going to continue injecting the money he wants and continue listening to what he wants, I think it would be stupid
Money
to
more
leave.
than
him
this?
to win
it
something.
would also
Money.
require for him to have
More than
that.
this?
It would also require for him to have that fire in himself, like the fire that I still want to win. I don't think it's got that in him. Do you know when Pep K?
Yeah, I
first
mean,
came-
if he doesn't, then that argument about him being the greatest manager of all time immediately goes down the window for me. Because you cannot be saying you're the greatest manager of all time and you're being compared to Sir Alex Ferguson. And I do think he's the greatest manager of all time. I do think he has the hunger. But at least Sir Alex Ferguson, until the very last season, was fighting to win things. If he has that give-up mentality, because he's done this before.
I mean,
When
fighting, he won
Mourinho,
things.
when
I'm
Mourinho
saying
schooled
fighting,
him
he
in La
actually won.
Liga, yeah, I know. I'm saying when Mourinho schooled him in La Liga, he took a whole year sabbatical, which is fine. Like it happens. Some managers have a downtime. If he has another downtime again, that whole conversation about greatest of all time immediately goes out the window for me.
Well, what? I mean, he's the greatest manager of all time, at Man City.
Yeah, Man City, of
I'm
course.
talking Man City, of course. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
We're
Well-
saying in football, like
Oh wow, who's his competition? Pellegrini.
yeah,
and
Mancini, Pellegrini,
Oh my God.
yeah,
Mark
So
Hughes.
Hughes.
about his competition. So who's the greatest manager, Man United?
Alex Ferguson.
Ferguson,
Who's
Alex
his
Ferguson.
competition?
No
Busby.
one.
I'm at Busby.
How many trophies he won?
It's like 7, I think.
What's the
Well,
point
7
here? What are we
Prem-
getting
or
at here?
league
Yeah, what are you
positions.
trying to? I don't
what are we
understand.
getting
your-
at here?
You can't do that with me.
Because
What
at
are we
the end of the
getting
day,
at here? Like, what's the
Don
point?
Paisley,
just
Joe
saying,
Fagan,
obviously-
Kenny
Yeah, I
Dalglish,
don't get your point.
Benitez,
Obviously, his
Klopp.
competition
Like, I
is
can go
someone
on, bro.
who was at the job for 3 years. Both of the managers before were at the job for 3 years, and he's at the job for 9 years.
So, what's the point?
Obviously, like he will be the greatest manager at the club because he won more.
Yeah, but he is the great. But no one is
Yeah, but we
denying that.
agree. We agree.
No,
agree
well,
with
I'm
you,
just
yeah.
asking to
City
Sam.
manager.
We say what was his competition?
Yeah, that's I'm saying he's 100% number one at Manchester City because he has no competition in City history.
Exactly.
Well, his
But my
competition
conversation
is
initially was
all.
about greatest of all time across.
He's talking
All
about
managers,
all
not just
time
for
in
City.
general, not just Manchester
Exactly.
City.
Right.
Because right now
I
the
think he
conversation
is.
is him and Sir Alex Ferguson. If he quits as you're predicting, let's assume he has a shit season and he quits after that, that immediately destroys that argument for him and Sir Alex. Like Sir Alex wins it easy then.
How? He won a triple. He won 6 league titles.
Yeah, but
How?
but the longevity immediately goes for Sir Alex Ferguson. And Sir Alex Ferguson never quit or never had a period where he got beaten so bad that he had to retire and he had to leave. This
But
guy
he didn't get beat so bad. Like Pep's bad seasons is coming second. His bad season.
But that's my point. He's already had one season, which is fine. He's already had one season where he took a whole year sabbatical because he got destroyed by Mourinho for 1 year. And
And then he took
if
a year off from Bayern Munich.
exactly. And then not really. He actually joined the
He
next
didn't take
season.
off a year from Bayern. He went
Didn't
straight
take
from
a year off
Bayern
at
to
all.
City.
He went straight from Bayern to City.
Really?
But now, if
Why do I
yes,
have in my mind that he took a year off?
2016, he lost to Atletico Madrid in the semifinals and then joined City.
Okay,
next.
okay. Maybe it's in my head, yeah.
So now, if he has 2 consecutive bad seasons for City and then leaves, that is a
What's
big
the bad-
stain on your
what's the
legacy.
bad
What is that? Like, why does that take anything away from him? Like,
I
don't
disagree.
He
understand.
doesn't.
you,
He's
Ashraf,
talking about the
because-
way he goes down. He's
I'm
saying
saying
if he
about the way he
goes
goes
out
down.
as a quitter, someone who got beat bad in his last year and he had to quit, it destroys a lot of the other arguments.
Yeah,
but
last
That's what
year,
he's
if
saying.
it's not
disagree.
one- if it's one
No,
season,
I
I'd say it's like
disagree.
2 seasons.
Ashraf, let me tell you why I disagree. Ferguson in his prime went 3 years without a league title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to back
That's not what
Mourinho.
Ashraf said, though. Ashraf is
That's
not
not
talking
what
about
I'm
not
saying.
winning.
That's not my argument.
Stand yourself.
My argument is the way you end.
If he leaves at the end of this season, it doesn't change the dominance over the last 8-9 years.
He didn't say that. Am I the only
I
one
never
listening
said
to
that,
him?
Hassan,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Sorry,
to
He's
be
saying
honest.
it tarnishes his
But-
legacy, and I'm
Right.
I'm
disagreeing.
saying- no. It
No,
tarnishes
he
his
didn't
legacy.
say that. He
Guys,
didn't
guys,
say
guys,
that.
I'll explain it again.
Oh,
Maybe
you
I
wanna leave
To
Mateus?
VAR
Leave
play you
Mateus.
that he said
Yeah,
it
yeah,
tarnishes
yeah.
his
The
legacy.
game is about.
Big up,
I'll
big up.
play it right now.
Go ahead.
I'll go back in the video and play with the part where he said it tarnishes.
I'll explain again. Maybe I use the wrong words. I'm saying in the GOAT debate between him and Ferguson, right? Right now you could say Pep is better. Right now you could say Ferguson is better. Whatever your arguments are. If he leaves this way, the way Mateus is saying, which is he has a bad season again and then quits, for example, that tarnishes his legacy in the GOAT debate. Not tarnishes his legacy as a manager. Mourinho's legacy as a manager is not tarnished. He's still one of the greatest of all
Can I
time.
tell you
But
who
he's
said
not.
it, Staffy?
Huh?
I'm saying in the GOAT debate. In the
told you
GOAT
he said it.
debate. You can't say he's better than Ferguson then. How could you say he's better than Ferguson if
Yeah,
he
Habibi, the reason
quits?
why it doesn't tarnish it even in the GOAT debate is because Ferguson went 3 years without a league title. Don't be wrong and strong.
What does that have to do with anything? That's not the point he's making.
He didn't quit at the end though.
When you put the credentials against each other, you're gonna be able to put the Champions Leagues. You're gonna be able to put the leagues. You're gonna be able to put the years of dominance, the trebles,
Exactly.
all them. You can go head to head with, and then
But
you're gonna
Pep
go look
won
at the
2
last thing. It's
trebles.
like
But
how
Pep
did
won-
they? One second more, and then you're gonna look at how did they both bow out. One of them bowed out as the Premier League winner, and one just got beat so bad that he quit. And that just kind of ruins everything else for him. That's what he's saying, like in terms of the GOAT debate. Because now everything else that was making you in the GOAT debate, you ruined it by doing this one thing. That is the point that he's trying to make with the way he could go out.
Because you're saying, Husam, that okay, Ferguson went 3 years without winning anything, which is fine. That's a point for Pep. But Ferguson won something with Aberdeen against Real Madrid in the final. So now that's a point for Ferguson again. So it keeps balancing it out. It's balance,
Point for
balance,
Pep,
balance.
he won 4 in a row, not 3 in a row.
1, 2 trebles.
4 in
Yeah, I
a row.
understand,
4
but-
league titles in a
Okay,
row.
but then Ferguson won 13 league titles over 20 something years. Like that's the
And
that's
Pep
bigger
won,
longevity
it's the
than
same
anyone else.
percentage. 6 over same.
I get it,
Yeah.
but guys, the moment if Pep leaves the way Mourinho did, or maybe less
I
worse
actually
than
have
Mourinho.
Ferguson as number 1, but I just don't think Pep leaving.
I like
even if-
Ferguson for a div. I think
Yeah,
Ferguson
I
is
put
number one.
Ferguson
I have
number
Pep
one,
number one, but for me,
But I don't think Pep
leaves as a
leaving
quitter,
even in this method will make him like it will tarnish his legacy even in the GOAT debate. I don't think so. I
You
don't,
don't think it-
because,
100%
because
will.
Ferguson.
because
100%
when
will.
someone is so dominant,
There is
Over-
no way we can say the guy who quit is the same as the guy who left as a Premier League winner.
Exactly.
That point will easily be scored for Ferguson.
Yeah.
So of course
Bro,
it's
so
important
Alex
to be
Ferguson
mentioned.
lost the league
but as
so
an example,
he didn't lose
Thierry
the cup.
Henry did not leave the Premier League as a Premier League champion.
Yeah, but
Players and managers are a little bit
you can,
different though.
wait. You can
'Cause it's
wait. That's a good point. You can use that in the debate against Henry,
But
but
I
because
don't
Henry has
consider
so
my
many
energy
other
same
no, but because
anyway.
Henry has so many other points, he still wins in the GOAT debate regardless. I'm
No,
saying
but
with
like
Ferguson, it's super close.
Ashraf,
But
I don't
this-
even think that's a valid point because like sometimes players leave because they go to better clubs. Like no disrespect, but when he left, he went to Barcelona. That was clearly a better team and a better club at that time. So he actually
And
upgraded.
he won the
Pep
Champions League.
quitting, yeah, if Pep quits because he's just like getting cooked in the league and he thinks he can't win it no more, that doesn't mean that he upgraded. It just means like he thinks like he's just finished. He can't do it at that level anymore. So I don't think there's a fair comparison between players leaving. If a player leaves and then he goes to like the MLS, then sure, then you start talking about okay, they weren't good enough. But that's not what happened with Henry. So it's not a direct comparison.
Okay, can we move on from the GOAT debate? We've had this. Come on, you Gunners. Hamid, of course, you're in AC Milan. You're supporting Arsenal now. 100% Hamid. Is Klopp's legacy tarnished? That's a very good question.
How is that a good question?
No,
Is-
why?
He quit.
Klopp?
No, but
Mm,
when he
But he
when
was never in
said
the
he's
GOAT
leaving,
debate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. And when he said
No,
he's
it's
quitting,
relative.
he was-
It's relative. Is it tarnished in his peers, like Arsene
no, but
Wenger,
this
for
context.
example? Because
But this
okay,
context, though.
Jurgen Klopp won a league title, a Champions League with Liverpool, 2 Champions League finals, other than the one he won. By the way, took a Liverpool team that is destroyed. So if you talk about levels, Jurgen Klopp and Arsene Wenger kind of similar levels, right? In terms of legacy.
Yeah.
Him leaving like that, does that tarnish his legacy because he quit? Because
No,
he got
because he
tired.
even announced he's gonna leave and everything. Like he told us, "Yo, this is gonna be my last 6 months." So it's like it's different. And plus, Klopp built Liverpool from the ground up. It's different with the reason why it's different
Yeah.
with Manchester City is because he, يعني Pep جعفرك جاهز, everything ready for you.
I think
Spend
people
Yeah,
are
man,
st-
that's why I think Alex Ferguson is different. Number one, Alex Ferguson did it with way less tools than Pep Guardiola. Like what we are seeing now.
and Alex
from Pep
Ferguson did
Guardiola-
it across 3 decades as well.
Yeah. What we're seeing now from Pep Guardiola, and I hear that Man City fans will be a little bit annoyed when we say this, but we are seeing today by a winger not good enough, sign the next one. A center back gets injured, you sign the next one. That never happened. I remember Pep. I remember the lineups of Manchester United was Tom Cleverley, Anderson, Fabio, and Smalling and these guys. these were not players actually that will actually win the league. By the way, almost 1-0.
Almost 1-0.
Almost 1-0.
Bodo Glint.
Oh, I didn't
Bodo
even, I'm not even,
Actually.
there you go.
Anyway, moving on from this, have you guys seen the Nwaneri news that going to Marseille? Actually,
Of course. Congrats to Nwaneri.
Really good.
You finally made it
That's
out.
really
what does that mean?
Staffy, you're such an asshole.
Like Meno should leave as well, yeah.
I wanted Mino to leave, so the energy is consistent. You'll
You
never catch
and
me.
me,
You'll never catch me lacking, bro. You see me in the group chat.
You and me thought the same, and I said Meno would leave. So
But
why do
Mo,
you
how
mean
many times in
Nwaneri-
the group chat?
No.
How many times in the Stray Facts group chat was I saying I hope Mino gets out of this dump when Amram was there?
For Nwaneri, like someone said that like they bought Eze, who's not getting a look. They bought Madueke, who's not good enough, and they're alone in Nwaneri. Ashraf, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I think it's a good move for him. I'm very annoyed in my honestly because I think the Madueke, I still think the Madueke signing was a flop signing. He's got like 0 goals and 0 assists in the league from like 7 starts.
Well, Ashraf, I have so much respect for you, man. I need to stream with you more because all the Arsenal fans don't say the same shit you do. They'll sit here and make 1,000,001 excuses on why he's not a flop. But if he was doing the same thing for Chelsea, they would have called him a flop. But go ahead.
Bro, honestly, I don't get people who are so emotionally attached to players that they can't like just give my own honest opinions. I don't know if we'll discuss Gyokeres later in the stream, but like remember I was a big defendant of Gyokeres, and now I think outside Beto, I think he's the worst striker in the league. I genuinely believe that. But anyways, back to Nwaneri. I think he was doing quite well for us as a right winger, in my opinion, last season. I know that's not his preferred position, and people say, but he wants to play 10. Yeah, but then, okay, Skelly wants to play in the middle. Like, now what? Eze wants to play more in the middle, and we play him sometimes left. Like, everyone has these positions they want to play. In the end, you play them where they work best for us. And Nwaneri, in my opinion, as a backup to Saka on the right wing, would have done better. I think he would have definitely had more GA than Madueke, which is not hard to do when you have 0. But yeah, it is what it is. He's gonna go out on loan. I'm glad there's no option to buy. So even if he impresses, he will still come back to us. I'm just hoping at some point we correct that. People are saying I wish we played him more since Eze is not performing. I think that's also a wrong move because for me, Nwaneri, whenever he played in the 10 for us, didn't play that well. Like I was not that impressed in my opinion.
So what do you think his best position is?
I think right winger, honestly. I think when he plays right wing, he takes on his fullback. He's very adventurous. He can cut in and shoot. He can cross with his right foot as well, which is a trait you need for a winger when they go on the outside. He's got all that, and he's got decent pace. He's not Madueke quick, but he's got decent pace. People saying play him in the 10, but he doesn't give through balls in the 10. He doesn't create. He's not a playmaker. Many times he has opportunities to give a nice through ball, and he doesn't do it. He goes for the shot instead. He's more like a Bellingham kind of 10 who wants to score. But in my opinion, that can work also on the wing. And
do you think he suits Mikel Arteta anyway? You think he suits Mikel Arteta anyway?
Yeah. What do you mean? I mean, Saka is working.
Like he's someone that dribbles, that does things out of the box. Mikel Arteta likes to be in control. We saw the end of the first game when he's asking his players to still pass the ball and there is like 30 seconds left and you want to pass the ball around. I like Nwaneri on the right side for other reasons as well. I don't think he has the experience to play as a 10. To play as a 10, you'll have to have elite scanning, like a Pedri at that young age, right?
Yeah.
Or you have experience, right? And that's why the line suits him more. So the line protects the guy. Like that's why you watch someone like Pedri, he at the age of 19, he can scan 360 around him. So he can play in the center of the pitch, receive back to goal, can turn, does all these stuff. Nwaneri, when he played in the 10, because he has to scan 360, he lost the ball plenty of times. And that is what goes against you as a youngster, right? That's why you need experience. That's why when I said, by the way, Kobe Mainoo, for example, when I called Kobe Mainoo generational talent and people laughed at me, I said, remember when the kid was 18 and has to scan 360 around him, receive the ball, and he got the call for England, you might say that he doesn't run around and all do this old gimmick. He doesn't run around shit. And the people that fucking do this on the internet. But for a kid to be able to scan 360 is something you gain with experience, or it's in like a Pedri.
It's talent. Innate talent,
yes,
yeah.
Right? It's either experience or talent. Nwaneri, every time he played in the middle, he struggled. He struggled because he got pressed from sides that he didn't scan. That's why the line helps you, because you only have to scan one side. Sometimes, as a winger, for the people that play football, you have to scan only 90 degrees because you know that there is a line here and you know that you don't have someone in front of you. All you have to do is watch the extra 90 degrees. As a midfielder in the center, the 360 is hard. It's a hard job to do. So I thought he should have been nurtured on the right side as a backup for Saka, like Madueke, without you buying Madueke. And you might have to buy a 10 backup for Odegaard, or Eddie be the backup for Odegaard. And you can go and allocate the funds for a left winger, but Arsenal didn't. I think actually he's going to, what's his name, De Zerbi. By the way, De Zerbi is fantastic, like in coaching players to make them better. But if he
and apparently
Arsenal,
Arteta, I don't know if this is true or not, but I read it today. Apparently Arteta wanted him to go to play with De Zerbi. It was a request by Arteta. So I guess if Arteta also believes that he would flourish there, that's a good thing. Because De Zerbi plays proper possession, beautiful football.
yeah, 100% control, football, possession, passing around and everything. But
yeah,
I'm not sure, like Nwaneri, he was talked about. The two youngsters, Lewis Kelly and Nwaneri, were talked about as generational talents, and it doesn't look like it's happening for them. Lewis Kelly is not getting a look because he's not good enough now, and Nwaneri is being loaned out.
Nwaneri should have probably left in the summer. I think when they gave him a new contract in the summer because he was promised more minutes. Clearly, that didn't happen.
Can I ask you something, guys? Does Arsenal attack have problems?
Clearly.
Okay, so let me.
I don't think our attackers are a problem. I think the system, unfortunately, sometimes could be limiting.
Well, I completely disagree. I completely think the opposite. How do we think completely the opposite? Maybe I need you to convince me with what you're saying. This is my understanding. Arsenal have climbed up massively in big chances created and XG. Now you are second behind Man City. You were 6, right? You normally, me and Husam, when we do MHF, every game Arsenal create 2 XG, 2.5 XG, 3 XG, but you could score 1 goal, 2 goals. So basically, that's the quality of the finishing, the quality of the delivery at the final, at the end. Like Manchester United, for example, they create abundance, but Man United create abundance of chance in a different way, right? But the delivery in front of the goal, the finishing, the clinicality is not there for Arsenal. So that tells me that the system works. The quality in front of goal is what is lacking, basically.
I mean, I disagree. If you just look at the Brighton and the Liverpool, so not Brighton. If you look at the Liverpool game and the Forest game, look, there are examples of both. Like if you look at Palace in the cup and Brighton in the league, I agree. Yes, first half we were killing it, we just couldn't finish. But
Forest,
if you look
created more than 2 XG from open play.
Yeah, I understand, but some of them, because some of them were such clear-cut chances, like the Martinelli one. But
and the Saka header was great movement by Saka. The Moreno header was great.
Correct.
By the way, the Gyokeres, the cross that went to Gyokeres, if Gyokeres just is not a donkey, and he would have actually anticipated, right? He jumped way earlier. That's a chance. That's from open play as well. Odegaard had a shot.
But the problem more is I don't think we do that. I don't think we do that enough from open play sometimes, honestly. And this is where I'll give credit to Husam. You see, guys, I don't have any ego. If I come later to a realization that someone is right, I will happily say that someone is right.
I'm having a debate with you. I'm having a conversation, to be honest with you.
The reality is, you look at the Liverpool game, for example, at the Emirates, and people are saying that's a good point because Liverpool, it's not a good point. It was a shit point because that Liverpool team that even though are undefeated in the last 12 games, 6 of those games are draws. Half the games are draws, right? So let's not do this undefeated shit. We gave them 60-something% possession in the second half at the Emirates, right?
Who? Forest.
Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool
dominated. Game. Liverpool dominated Arsenal in the second half without a shadow of a doubt. Like this,
we had Wirtz playing up top.
And exactly.
I want to offer a different perspective to this. And yesterday I was having this conversation, and this is how I feel on it now, and I'm being honest. Look, the whole point of you signing Madueke, now whether you like him or not, Ashraf, it's a different point, but the whole point of you signing him is so that you can rest Saka and play him against the team that's 19th in the league. Hello? So when you signed Madueke, you did not sign Madueke to play him against Manchester City at home. You signed Madueke to play him against Nottingham Forest, 17th away from home. Now, here's my thing from Arteta's perspective. He started Martinelli, Gyokeres, and Madueke as the front 3. Now, with all due respect to Nottingham Forest, that is a good enough front 3 to beat Nottingham Forest. With all due respect, it's a good enough front 3 to beat Nottingham Forest because they're 17th
agreed.
And they're crap. Now, from Arteta's perspective, the scoreline is 0-0 at halftime. What do? He brings on Jesus, Saka, like it brings on every single like even Moreno, right? Moreno turns like a truck or shoe, blah blah blah. But in his mind, that's an offensive substitution because he brought him on to play striker, basically. So from Arteta's perspective, he started off rotating, which is exactly what you would expect in a game like this, considering the fact you got Inter and then Man United. And then when shit wasn't working, he brought on all the big boy guns, Saka, Trossard, Eze, Moreno, Jesus, and then he was like, score. Sometimes in title races, I'll be honest with you, you got to blame the players. Like, in my opinion, sometimes on the title race, you got to blame the players. Because it's all good and well going like, oh my God, you know, Arteta should have taken it more seriously and Trossard and blah, blah, blah. But the same Arsenal fan come back in May and go like, oh my God, Saka's played too many games, man. Saka's tired. He has fitness issues. We should have rotated more. Should have played Madueke more. Should have played Nwaneri more. He's so tired, man. So now, when he rests Saka, it's on the players to execute. Sometimes, big up to Tevin, sometimes you just gotta go out there and ball. It's fucking Nottingham Forest. In a title race,
I disagree.
But Nottingham Forest is not. Go ahead.
The team in first, I'm expecting them to beat the team in 17th, even with rotation. So, simply.
I disagree. Look, no, that part I agree with. Of course, even no matter who we rotate, we should be able to win. That part I agree with. I disagree that it's the. I disagree about the players' part because, in my opinion, yes, I understand why people are saying the quality we have, no matter what system, we should be able to score against a team like that. We had chances to score, but that doesn't mean the system is not limiting. You're saying that sometimes the players should take things into their hands, but the manager's instructions don't allow that, because if you make mistakes and you lose the ball when you're being adventurous, you get penalized for that.
Huh?
I don't know about that, man. I think a lot of the games where we played well and won, it's okay. So this is where I was going to give you credit earlier, and I didn't finish it. We dropped
He's
points
taking the credit
in 7
back.
games. No, I'm giving it to Husam because he said this months ago, and I said I don't think that's the case. But now there's enough evidence to say that is the case. We dropped points in 7 games this season, right? Or we didn't win 7 games this season. Obviously, all in the Premier League, because outside the Premier League, we won every game. What is the common thing in all the 7 games? Can you guys guess? There is one common fact.
I know.
We didn't score.
You didn't score a set piece
in any of those 7 games. And here's the thing. Because people will say, maybe that's just a coincidence.
Can you say it again clearer so the people can hear it? Can you say it clearer again?
So there are 7 games this season that we have not won this season in the Premier League. 7. In every single one of the 7 games, we failed to score a set piece.
Okay, but did you win games without... Okay, but the question, did you win games
I'm
without...
coming to that. That was exactly I was coming to that. So I'm going to cover all the bases. Don't worry, I have facts ready.
All right.
Now, yes, we did win games.
Go ahead, Ashraf.
Now, yes, we did win games without set pieces. There are many games where we dominated and played well even without set pieces. However, if you look at a lot of the big games that we played this season, even the ones where we dominated, our opening goal was a set piece that changed the way we play. So I'll give you examples. I'm not going to talk about Leeds because Leeds is a garbage team. Because Leeds actually, our first 2 goals were set pieces, and then we went on to destroy them. But let's forget Leeds, because Leeds is crap, or were crap at the time. Aston Villa, we were getting dominated in the first half. They were the better team. Ollie Watkins missed a sitter. The second half was different because Gabriel scores from the corner. The moment Gabriel scores, we become a lot more expansive, a lot more adventurous. We go attack like crazy. Atletico Madrid, it was a stalemate until we scored from a set piece. Gabriel scored from a set piece, and then we go on to destroy them after that. And even our second goal was amazing. Bayern, our first goal was from a corner. Julian Timber scored.
What is this sound in the background that is coming?
I have no idea, but I keep hearing it as well.
Staffy?
Is it me?
Yeah, it might be Staffy.
You have a dog at home? Okay.
It's not a dog sound. It's like plates or something.
It's not a dog sound. It's a desk wall sound something.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not continuous stuff. It comes every now and then. Yeah, go ahead.
So in all those games, the big ones especially, when we opened the scoring with a set piece is when we got confidence to start attacking and playing a lot more. Spurs is the only game where we didn't open the scoring with a set piece, and that first goal was a deflection goal. It was a beautiful pass by Moreno, but it was a deflected goal, and that gave us the confidence to go do what we do. So can we win without set pieces? We can, but in a lot of big games this season, in fact, in more big games than not this season, we have failed to win if we didn't score a set piece first. Outside the Chelsea game, where we did score, I think our first goal was actually no, against Chelsea. Also, our first goal was a set piece in the semi-finals. Ben White, I just remembered. Gyokeres' goal was
Remember the Arsenal fans when I said it, you were saying I was hating. See?
No, I think now there is enough evidence to
Rating.
say that it is the case. And the annoying thing about that, and that's why I told you, Husam, it is a system, because the way the players play after we score the first goal tells you that now we have that 1-goal cushion. There's comfort. Arteta allows them to attack. They get more adventurous, and now they start playing proper attacking football, which we saw against all these other teams. Why don't we do it from the beginning when it's 0-0? Because there's so much fear for us to lose games. There's so much fear for us to go 1 goal down, which is why we don't play with that same expansive football. And that, for me, is clear evidence that system does need to improve.
I agree with that, but the system that is a bit more safe and risk averse, if you would like, has got you to this position. So sometimes it's on the players to go out there and execute, I'll be honest with you. And I think the players were shit against Forest, like the forward line players. Gyokeres, you know, I actually saw a stat, and I don't know if this is true or not. Apparently,
Why are people saying it's not a good analysis? Husam, can
out of the 15 games that Gyokeres
All
started,
facts.
the opening goal for Arsenal to win was a set piece in 13 times. And for Mikel Merino, it was from open play 13 out of 15 times. So Mikel
The only
Merino
thing Husam did wrong, the only thing Husam said wrong, which
I think with this Gyokeres
the-
thing, I'll be honest, me and Ashraf and Mo, Staffy is the only one on this panel who didn't back it. Me and Mo and Ashraf had every reason to back Gyokeres when the signing was made. Literally every
yeah, of
reason.
course.
There was no reason to go like, oh yeah, he's shit and he's gonna be
Staff's
bad.
ball knowledge is superior to us. That's why he's getting back Gyokeres.
MashaAllah,
I'm
MashaAllah.
glad you
ما
said
شاء
it.
الله عليه
Glad
ما
you
شاء
said
الله
it.
عليه يعني والله الحمد لله
Glad you
ان
said
احنا
it.
نعرف يعني thank God we know him.
It's okay, we
الحمد
can't
لله
hold
نعرفه.
Mo,
I mean,
guys. It's okay.
he was
No, no,
wrong about Bruno Fernandes and about Sesko, but we'll
Here we
talk
go
about that.
again. Bro,
No,
give
no,
it
no.
up,
We'll
please.
come. I
Give it
have
up.
a section for Man United and
Yeah,
Liverpool.
I'm not.
I have a section for this
Just
shit.
trying to-
Let's not go there yet. But the reality, like, listen, I hear what Ashraf
But
is saying.
wait. Sorry. I just need to say one thing. Husam was wrong about one thing, though. Sorry,
I
Mo.
want people in
Wallahi,
the
last-
chat. طيب ماشي and I'm not gonna discuss
يلا
it.
تفضل.
People in the
حبيبي.
chat realize what Husam and Ashraf said. I think it's fucking damning. I think it's damning
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
of
guys are
course.
saying. It's damning
But I
badly,
wa-
by the way. Bad.
But I need to add something to it, though. This is where I'll say Husam was wrong, because Husam said it's not sustainable. But given that we're 7 points clear, and I said at the time it is sustainable, and clearly it is sustainable because we are still top of the league. We are still scoring a lot of set piece goals. So that is where I still disagree with Husam. But are we too reliant on set pieces? Yes, I'll hold my hand up and say Husam was right there. We are reliant on set pieces, but it is sustainable because we continue to do it. No
But
team has
I
figured us out
actually
yet.
think now, before Staffy comes in, I actually think it's all about people being clinical. It's not about the system. Because I see you create a lot of chances not from set pieces, but you fail to deliver. Do you deliver after you score the set piece? We watched the game.
يعني if Martinelli scored
Can
that
you
tap
name them?
1-0 Arsenal
Like-
game
like-
7.
Yeah, and that was open play.
Outside
Huh?
Forest.
That's what
Outside Forest.
No, I
Name the
see-
Liverpool chance. Name the Liverpool chance we got before
against Crystal Palace, for example, in the cup against Crystal Palace from open play, you created abundance of chances, but you failed to score. I think even against Aston Villa, you had plenty of opportunities to actually get in the right places. The crosses, Saka, the cross, Gyokeres is not there. Martinelli gets to the byline, no one is there. You create the opportunities, you fail to deliver.
Also, Ashraf, against Liverpool is a bad example because we
But that
all
happens in every
agree.
game, though.
We all agree that you played badly against us. Every single.
Like, I'm not going to
person.
mention Liverpool by it. Like, you
So that's
create
the negative
chances.
example, you know.
Yeah, you create chances before. The problem with Arsenal is that the first hit is the set piece. But you create the chance before. You do the right things before that, but you just don't deliver. There is some blockage in the player's head.
Bodo Glimt. Oh, sorry.
Bodo Glimt just scored.
Number one, you
Sorry,
guys
guys,
like fuck. You guys
Sorry,
fucked
Mo.
like
Sorry. I remembered.
Number
Wallah, I remembered
9.
behind. My bad.
Wallah
Never again.
I am watching in a
Never
legal. I'm watching in a legal
Oh,
stream.
scored. No, Mo. You're watching a legal stream.
Wallahi, legal stream. Paramount
Yeah.
Plus.
Legal stream, yes.
That's what he said. He said, I'm watching
Yes, he
in
said-
a legal stream.
He said in a legal stream. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say something about this. Okay, let me say something. Right?
Mm.
What is the defense and Donnarumma doing again? Is Donnarumma what is he doing?
Wait, it's
What
not
is the
offside,
defense
right?
doing?
Please don't be
No, it's not
offside.
offside.
Yeah, it
Oh,
might
it's
be offside.
miles onside. Miles on
yeah.
يعني انتوا يا الله والله I am
Yeah, me and
Staffy,
Mo.
Staffy,
I swear,
يا
Husam,
عم
let's not ruin it again.
يا
Mo,
الله
me and you
دراما.
are on the same exact
how are
time.
we that ahead?
كلام دراماتيكي يا اخي.
How are
I'll
we
tell you
that
why.
ahead of us?
I'll tell you why.
I
I'll tell
don't
you why.
know,
Because
bro.
you're streaming. No, I'll tell you why. Because you're streaming and we're watching on satellite. Satellite is always the closest to the actual match.
طيب okay.
Mm,
Sorry,
that
sorry,
makes
I
sense,
won't-
man.
I won't do it again.
He's not. He's
All
not. He's
Oakland are
There is
one
three players. There is three
Allah
players.
يقدر.
But then they tell me City will win the Premier League and the Champions League. Yeah,
What did I
put
tell
the
you?
fucking prize in the
Donnarumma.
bag,
Okay,
man.
let's
Everyone
talk.
who
What the-
laughed at me, I told you City Dolphins hold that. You didn't listen.
Like, put the fucking fries in the bag. And all the meltdown. Wallah
What
al-Azim, I'm going to
a
tell you guys.
bro.
All the
Mo, you're
fucking
just
meltdown.
glazing Arsenal. Stop it.
All the fucking
Just
meltdown
glazing
from
Arsenal.
Arsenal fans. Yeah,
Stop
Ammi.
sucking off
Arsenal fucking
Mo.
drew. Let me just do this. Arsenal drew to fucking Nottingham Forest. The fucking meltdown is crazy. You are not chased by the Sharks. You aren't. You are comfortable.
Mo, can we make one thing clear?
Yeah.
Arsenal can be shit and they're still gonna win the league. Can we stop this nonsense? Can we please stop it?
Wallahi,
I
that's
do-
what me and Mo been saying for the longest.
Yeah,
يا
Ammi, we
حبيبي.
have been saying Arsenal are not the best. Arsenal are not the best.
عمي,
We're
Ashraf,
saying
why'd you do
Arsenal-
that?
على زفت يا عمي.
Nothing.
Why'd you do that? Did they score again?
Nothing. No, bro. There was a chance that
Oh
was.
my God, it's 2-0.
Hassan only saw it now. What the
Oh,
hell?
wait. Oh, no.
I saw it ages ago. I'm trying not to react. What the hell is wrong with you?
Fuck me.
Bodo Glimt.
Bodo Glimt to Man City. Oh my word.
This whole
What a
thing-
finish!
What
Oh my God.
What a
That's a
finish!
That's
Bro,
a watch along.
realize
This is a
these
watch
guys are
along,
playing
man.
I Nouri as a right back.
Bro, he lost it.
he's-
Bro, he lost it. He lost it, bro. He lost it.
They're playing
This is
I
the goal,
Nouri as
huh?
right back, and he's
Okay.
going forward as a right winger. I thought he was a right winger, by the way.
لك صراحة أشرف قاعد بلعب جيم جيو
اوكي انا حسبت انه ليش مش شايفه متاخر انت.
قاعد بلعب جيم جيو قسم بصراحة.
اوكي.
City
I love
defense
how
in there.
Ashraf tried not to
Let me
spoil
tell
it
you
for us, and
something.
Husam didn't
I'm
give a shit. He
genuinely-
just
and
screamed
I
2-0
tried.
anyways.
Wallahi, I tried. I even
But-
said chance.
You know what, Mo? Bring
Forget it, doesn't
your
matter.
boy back on. What's his
Doesn't
name? The
matter.
guy that was here.
But
Bring
I
him back on.
actually,
Bring
I
him back on.
actually think that City guys,
Let's have the
City
GOAT
will-
debate again right now.
City will win the league because they got
Bring
Rodri
him
back.
Bring him back. I want to have the GOAT debate 30 minutes later. I want to see if it's the same stats.
With Mateus, we gotta have Mateus in halftime.
Bring him back,
I'm gonna
bro.
send him halftime. Come back to
Nah,
halftime.
you gotta bring Martin because Martin's. I can't wait to stream with Martin again. Because he was mocking me when I was saying these things are gonna happen. But okay, anyways.
We're gonna do Thursday.
They might still win.
Why is
They might
the
still win. They
audience
might still
always
win.
so sensitive? Like I'm looking at the chat. Someone said I called the Premier League leaders shit. I didn't say that. I said Arsenal can be shit and they'll still win the league.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do
Guys,
people don't understand? Why is everyone so sensitive as people?
But do you think Arsenal are shit though? Staffy, do you think Arsenal are
No,
shit?
I don't think they're shit. I think they can play shit. I think they can play shit at times, and I still don't think anyone's gonna catch them. I think their shit is still better than everyone else.
Allah Azim,
I think that's a
problem with
very
this league-
fair
my
statement.
problem-
I think that's a very fair statement.
My problem with this league is one thing. When people told me that when Rodri is gonna come back, they're gonna fucking win every game and they're gonna dominate
Yeah.
and everything.
Mitchell, Mo, there's
Yeah.
always
And
delusion
then-
all over the place. It's fine.
and then we keep telling them he's not the same Rodri. He is slower. He's coming back from ACL is not easy, but no. Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, I mean, that Ballon d'Or winner was 2 years, it was 2024. It was
He literally
2024
tore his
season.
ACL after the Ballon d'Or, so actually he's factually a different player than the one
Hold
before.
on. Hold on.
That's true.
Rodri's
That's true.
Ballon d'Or was based on the season 23-24. So it has been
Yeah.
wow.
So Mo, he performed this season and then tore his ACL and then won the Ballon d'Or for the season before he tore his ACL. So since then, he sat out a year, came back, hasn't been the same player.
Let
So
me
that
do this,
player's over 2 years old. So we actually haven't seen that version of Rodri for over 2 years.
Yeah, I said, yeah, of course. Let me do this. Great to see Husam, Mo, and Staffy together again. The OGs.
They don't
bro.
invite me. Azur.
His internet wasn't working and he's moving apart.
They told me we don't speak with Arabs. So
Number one, you're an Arab American and you're Egyptian American. So
I'm Dominican, bro. I'm Dominican.
Dominican. Cool. Thank you so much, my man. The OGs. Right wing limits him. Putting him on the wing is a waste. Absolutely, you're wrong. Nwaneri, you're absolutely wrong. Putting him on the wing gives him protection, Wayne. It gives him protection. Guys, there's 600 people in the house. Can we get the... Guys, we need to get to 300 likes live. Why everyone was crying. You cannot count on youngsters in a title race. Now we signed backup. That's why Trent Alexander-Arnold was part of Liverpool winning the Champions League and the league as well. He was a youngster as well. Now we signed backup players instead of the youngsters, and we're still crying. Ashraf, can you respond to this? Because I'm like, this is crazy actually. Like, yeah, wallahi, typed. Wallah,
bro, I have no issue. By the way, I don't give a shit about any of the... As I said, I'm not emotionally attached to any of the players. I like the players. If Mateus was performing well as a backup, I'd have no issues. I'd say, hey, the better player needs to stay. The reality is the backup we got for Saka, in my opinion, hasn't been performing. Whereas the Nwaneri, in my opinion, last season in the games he played as right winger, looked better there than what Mateus looks this season. That's it. Nobody's saying develop youngsters, don't develop youngsters. I don't think Skelly needs to be playing because Skelly has been shit this season. So where is... And he's from our academy too. Nobody's being emotionally attached to any of these players.
Fair enough. It's not him wanting to play a 10. It's where the coaching staff sees him. And he has been a 10 all his life. He is one of the best technical players we have.
But that's a lie because Odegaard was injured for 2-3 months last season. And he played Trossard there in the 10 for majority of the time. So you're lying because... The coaching staff didn't see him as a 10 last season. They saw him as a right winger and they played him there most games. This season, he's had many opportunities to play him in the 10. When Odegaard wasn't available, when Eze was not playing that well, he didn't play him there. So that means they don't rate him as a 10, clearly.
Fair enough. See, Wayne, as a neutral, what should I watch? Inter, Arsenal, Tottenham, Borussia Dortmund. Watch Tottenham, Borussia Dortmund.
Who the fuck watches Tottenham, man?
Yeah, why wouldn't you watch Inter and Arsenal?
You know, I'll be honest with you, and Mo knows this. You want to know the last time where I did a watch along where Spurs was the headliner? Spurs West Ham game week 3.
Bro, I haven't watched the Spurs game since Ice took Jacob from his home.
Mina, number one, I'm gonna do a watch along for Inter Arsenal. You gotta be on the watch alongs. Have some shit. Wallahi beto. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the Gyokeres. We're gonna come to the Gyokeres. Big up Mo. Thank you again for the super chat. I didn't unstar your super chat, Diallo. Jamal is saying there is a stat. 13 out of the 15 goals we score when Moreno is up top are from open play, and 19 of the 30 goals or something we scored them from set pieces are when Gyokeres is up top. Comes to now that's the Gyokeres. That's the Gyokeres.
What a stat.
And bro, Gyokeres is shit. Khalas. Can we just establish this and just move on from this shit?
No.
Guys,
3-0.
No.
It's almost 3-0. It's almost 3-0.
No, it's not. It's not. It was offside. It was offside as well. It was offside.
Okay.
Can we stop spoiling the game? No,
I didn't spoil. I laughed.
Habibi, Mo said it. Mo's with you.
Stop spoiling with it. Say just stop spoiling in general.
There is a lot of people that are saying that Gyokeres is good, and I don't know. I don't think.
No. One sec. So I did this on my channel. I showed.
But can we go back to the Gyokeres after I finish this? Let me finish this. I'm gonna leave the Jamal one. Sorry. Games open up after we score because teams are trying to attack and leave spaces. Our play doesn't change. They do. Bottom right is taken out of the wrong hole.
That is absolute garbage because against Atletico Madrid, the way Skelly went running and played that kind of game, he would not do it before we scored the first goal. Against Villa, the way we were pressing and we were trying to win the ball back, we were not doing that from the first goal. You're talking out of your ass. Like that's just how it is.
So, Gyok, you are talking out of your wrong hole. That is what is going on.
Yes, where are we going with this?
Yeah, Staffy have a new sound bar. He likes to play with it. Yes, we are.
I forgot that I had it on. I was like, wait, let me play it.
We're so scared of teams playing low blocks, scoring against us. It makes no sense. In my opinion, it's more about control than being scared. We are Ashraf, they are.
I think you have a hearing problem because I said specifically against the big teams, and I mentioned teams like Villa, teams like Bayern, teams like Atletico, and I can even give you Liverpool and City that we didn't score a set piece against and we didn't beat them, right? So clearly you have a hearing problem. I even said Chelsea as an example, but you chose to go with low blocks, bro. Just open your ears, bro. You've got two for a reason.
Ash, please say Shahada for the Gyokeres crimes.
Habibi, Diallo, this is how you know I am not an Arsenal fan with ego.
Diallo's
could've
been so rattled about this Gyokeres thing for the longest.
Diallo, you're so rattled about this Gyokeres thing. And
I could have easily done
W Diallo, bro. He knows ball. Respect him.
not all the time. Sometimes he has bad takes, but I could have done the hooks.
I
big
agree.
up to
He has
hooks
a
and
lot of bad
TKA,
takes.
but I could have done the hooks and TKA thing where just because I wanted him in the summer, I'm going to be wrong and strong now and say, no, but it's not him. He's doing his best. It's the system. It's not allowing him. But I'm not. I'm saying, hey, I was wrong. There you go. I was wrong about this. He's absolute
He's not even being
garbage.
patient. He's like, I've seen enough. Khalas, done.
No, enough, bro.
yeah,
I'll show you the stats when Mo's done.
well, after this, and your point on us scoring set pieces, okay, but 90% of the time we are getting corners because we have teams locked in their half and under pressure.
And that is why, Wayne, I said it is sustainable. I told that to Husam. I said he was wrong about that. It is sustainable, but there are a lot of big games this season where if we don't score a set piece first, we struggle to go on and win the game. Like your, I don't know, Chelsea, like your in the league, like Liverpool home and away, like City at the Emirates. These are games where we struggle to score a set piece first and we ended up not winning.
Gyokeres, quickly before we go to Man United and Liverpool. That which is Diallo here is saying, Wallahi, Beto is better than him. He's not better than him. He's the worst
I don't
in
know,
the
but
league.
Wallahi, that was better, bro.
Wallahi, Diallo is too much. And
Beto
Jamal
is
here
crazy.
is saying, Marin, this stat
Beto
is crazy, actually. This stat is crazy that you don't score goal. I'm going to tell you guys something about Gyokeres, to be honest. When I'm watching him, I don't think he has the fundamentals of a footballer. That's just the basics. Like he runs wrong, he received the ball wrong, he passed wrong, he shoots wrong, he doesn't run in the right angles. And I'm like, this, and I watch him in the Champions League last season. He didn't look like this. It wasn't this bad. It wasn't. And no one is gonna tell me because defenders are too close to him. Moreira was not close to him when he slept. So people tell me, but the defenders in the Premier League are very close to him. But Moreira was not close to him. He slipped and he had the chance to go. So why did Gyokeres run in the wrong angle then? There was nobody chasing him. There's nobody marking him. Like, I get it if someone is grabbing your arm or something like this. You know the one I'm talking about against Forest. Any striker in the history, any striker would cut across the defender, force a red card, or the defender slows down. He ran in the wrong angle. That's basics. Basics. He received the ball wrong. I don't understand this, to be honest with you. How is he? Where is the scouting? I don't know. He's one of the worst strikers in the league, in my opinion. And I'm not sure if Arsenal should cut their losses. Go ahead.
I think we should, bro. Like initially I was saying something like, oh, I think we need. I always like to give new signings 2 seasons. The first season to adapt to the league, and then the second season you have to do it, otherwise you're out. I don't think he even should get there. As you said, he doesn't have the fundamentals. People have this weird agenda to try and defend him as if he's their father or their brother or something, like as if the stuff we see on the pitch is not his fault. I had this debate with Staffy. I remember when we first signed him, and Staffy was saying that, oh, I don't think he suits you guys because of your system. And I still think Staffy's wrong because no, I still think you're wrong, Staffy, because he's not working for us, not because of the system, because he's garbage. Regardless of the system, this guy's had counter-attacking chances, messed him up. Goes up against defenders, gets bullied off the ball. We have 4 strikers in our team, right? 4, if you count Moreno. He's not the quickest because Havertz is quicker. He's not the best dribbler because Jesus is better. He's not the best finisher, at least not at Arsenal, because Moreno is better. He's not the best in the air. Havertz and Moreno are both better. He's not the strongest, or at least he looks like he's the strongest, but he gets bullied off the ball every single time. He's not the best passer. So what is he the best at from a striking perspective? And then I showed these stats to people, and they honestly they couldn't believe it. Let me just share my screen.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. Just let me share it. So what I did is I wanted to compare him.
Yeah, now are you ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Show it. It's fine. I wanted to compare him to different types of strikers. I said, you know what? Let me compare him to a striker that also joined this summer. Let me compare him to Voltemado, right? So I like Voltemado, Newcastle, this season. Voltemado shits on him in every single aspect that you look at for a footballer, except for chances created. Big up Gyokeres, 0.8. He's better than Voltemado at this. In every other metric, including take-ons, which you would think Gyokeres would be better than Voltemada at, he's better than him. Now, some people will argue back and say, oh, Ash, but it's not fair to compare him to Voltemada. They don't play in the same system. Newcastle don't play against low blocks all the time. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's not compare Voltemada. Let's compare him to Haaland, who plays against low blocks as well every week, right? And forget the goals, because we know Haaland is an alien when it comes to goals, right? So let's forget the goals. Haaland still shits on him in majority of the other stats. And he plays against low blocks every single week. You know what? Forget Haaland. Let's say people will say, hey, don't compare him to Haaland. He's an alien. City don't play the same system. Pep's changed his strategy. No problem. Let's compare him to a striker in our own system. Let's compare him to Havertz from last season. He should be better than Havertz, right? That was the standard. I'm assuming we got him to be better than Havertz, right? So if I look at Havertz last season, he should shit on Havertz.
Havertz was
right?
injured last season.
Oh no, Havertz shits on him last season compared to this season. So he's not better than our best, or he's not even our best. I don't know if he is our best striker. He's not better than the striker we had last season. He's not better than Haaland in any other metric of the game. He's not better than Voltemada, who's a freaking 6'6", I don't know, German who only is good in headers and tap-ins. And yet people will come and try to say, he's not getting chances. He's not getting.
Can you compare him to Sisco? Can you compare him to Sisco this season?
Honestly, I don't like Sisco either. I think I've always.
Can you just compare him to Sisco this season? I
will. Imagine if Sisco's better. I swear, like, oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god.
And Sisco played 17. But the minutes, to be honest, the minutes I'm assuming are, yeah, okay, even the minutes are not that far. Yeah, but it's not that big of a disparity. I thought it was going to be like half. Bro. I still think Sisco's a flop. I'm not changing my mind about that, to be fair.
Wallah, I'm not going to entertain this convo anymore. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy the Bozo Glimp game.
People are telling me compare him to Nketiah. Guys, let's stop it, please. I don't like
Sisco and I don't like Gyokeres as well. Why do I have to choose one over the other?
Compare him to Nunes last season. Can I see something?
Wow.
Don't do that, bro.
Guys, we're very close to 300 likes. Hit that like button.
But I compare him to Nunes out of curiosity. Well, if Nunes has better stats.
Yo, people, I need 22 subs to reach 49,000 subs. 22 subs only. Sub from your mom's phone, your brother's phone, your sister's phone. Your father's phone.
Conversion. Guys, make sure you sub, guys.
Hamza subscribe to me from his mother's TV. Go subscribe right now. Do Nunes.
Guys, outside. There,
this is.
Oh my god.
Huh.
لا.
Outside conversion rate.
I'm done. I'm done.
How the fuck?
I'm done here.
Guys, look at the names.
By the way,
Nunes played way less minutes. Can you go back to season before?
Wait, did he play last minutes? He did, yeah. The season before?
Yeah. That 23, that 24, 23, 24
season.
Yeah, when they lost the league. But by the way, I'm just gonna tell you something. Liverpool, one of the main reasons Liverpool
he played a lot of minutes. Fair. Yeah.
Liverpool lost the league. They bottled the league that season, right? Because Liverpool were top. Because of fucking Darwin Nunes missed abundance of chances.
You can tell the conversion rate was 12%.
Yeah, he was shit.
They did lose the league because of him. But look at this. In every metric.
How the fuck are you losing to Nunes from last year?
These things, guys, have nothing to do with
how the fuck does he lose to Nunes from the 23-24 season? Do you remember
these things have nothing to do with the system. They have
Ashraf,
nothing to do with
they're
not finding him.
Please, sorry, Mo. I know this is your show, but can you do this, please, Ashraf? Please.
What?
Ashraf, just for the comedy value.
Okay.
Please add Barry and Nketiah just for fun. As soon as I know it's your show. I apologize, but as soon as I saw it,
I think Barry is where we lose this.
Yeah,
I think Barry is when we lose this. Yes.
Guys, I watched Barry against Aston Villa. Oqsim Billah, that finish Barry did. I don't think Gyokeres can do that. I genuinely don't think Gyokeres
What's
can
his
do that.
name? What's his name?
Thierno Barry. يلا.
There.
حط Barry نشوف. أيوة Barry.
He is better.
Who's better? Barry's better.
Oh my God!
خلاص خلاص لا لا خلاص لا والله لا
Guys,
لا.
you're saying compare Watkins, but I think Watkins is better than these strikers. So it's not fair to say Watkins, to be honest. I'll compare Watkins, fine. I'm just saying,
لا.
I think that's a bit disrespectful to Watkins.
لا, I'm done, guys. Arsenal fans, you can't defend this. Barry, I think Barry's the worst striker.
Put in Katia.
No, Nketiah has been on the bench, so that's not a fair comparison, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah,
do
Watkins-
Haaland of last season.
Do Haaland from last year.
But Højlund didn't play enough games either, no?
And Haaland didn't play enough.
What is this game,
It
bro?
was the only striker we had. He had to
Guys,
play.
We need to move
How
on
do you
from
spell his name, guys? How do you spell his name?
Hojlund.
Hojlu.
Hojlund. H-O-J.
So I know I did, but I think it has the O thing. So I need to
Rasmus
put it this-
H-O-J.
Allah, I can't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
he's worse than Barry. That's crazy. Fucking worse than taking the piss.
Okay. So
Worse
now
than Barry is
now
crazy, you guys.
now that we have established this, guys, now that we've established he's the worst striker in the league, maybe mine is Beto. Let's forget Beto out of this. I also did an extra extensive research. By the way, I've done two.
Can you put
other
Footy
extensive-
Judge Mo Sunday League stats from 2 years ago? That's the only thing that's left, bro. I don't get
Okay.
it.
No,
don't get
wait.
it.
I need to add this as well. So this, I've done two extra research. One research I've already done in the summer, which I knew, which is I looked at the last 20 top scorers in the Portuguese league. Not a single one of them worked out outside the league. They all flopped. Zero. I'm saying literally, I mean zero, right? Which is fine. I already knew this in the summer, and I said I think he'll break it. My bad. I was wrong. Who the hell was I thinking? Then I wanted to see, because you know how people are saying, give him time, give him a second season. Guys, I went and looked, and I actually, because I had this feeling. Can you guys think of any striker that flopped in his first season and eventually made it in the Premier League?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know,
Flop
actually.
season and
I'll
then
help
made
you.
it.
I'll help you. I did the research. Zero strikers. Here is the stat for all strikers that scored less than 15 goals in their first season. Because for me, less than 15 is not that great, right? Javier Hernandez, 13 goals, but he was a sub player, right? So to be fair,
Yeah,
that
he was
first
a bench.
season
He was
on
an
the
impact
bench the
sub.
whole time, though.
Yeah, exactly. Edin Dzeko and Suarez joined in Jan, so they don't count. Aguero, 23 goals, obviously banged. Dembaba, 16 goals, banged. Papi Cisse joined in January and had 13 goals. He was obviously amazing for them. Nikita Jelavic, do you guys remember him? Everton.
Yes.
He
Nikita.
9 goals, big flop after. Olivier Giroud, 11 goals, big flop. Lukaku, 17, you can say he worked out. Benteke for Villa worked out.
Lukaku
19.
worked for United. Lukaku didn't
Yeah,
flop at
exactly,
United.
exactly.
Yeah.
Alvaro Negredo, City,
Yeah,
9
yeah.
goals in his first season, big flop. Roberto Soldado for Spurs,
Yeah,
6
Spurs.
goals, big flop after. Obviously, Diego Costa banged. Graziano Pele, 12 goals, Southampton. Had that one good season, after that shit. Falcao for Man United, 4 goals, big flop. Martial for United, 11 goals, flop. Who else below 15?
Forlan. Forlan.
Sorry?
Forlan as well,
is-
Diego Forlan.
I'm only looking at the last 15 years. Alvaro Morata, Chelsea, 2017-2018, 11 goals, big flop.
I saw what you said.
Richarlison.
Did you guys see what
Everton,
Haaland just
13.
did?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yes.
Richarlison, Everton, 13 goals, big flop. Jimenez, 13 goals, okay, average. Mitrovic, 11 goals, average. Sebastian Haller, 7 goals, big flop. Werner, 6 goals, big flop. Cavani, 10 goals, but fair enough, he joined quite late in his age, so I'm not going to blame him for that. It's
So
fine.
why do you think now?
This proves that no striker that flops
so
in the
why-
first season
I just
makes it
wanna-
up later. So why are people waiting on him? What
So
are you waiting
why-
for?
So why do you think, right? Arteta is insisting on him on playing him.
I genuinely think once Havertz is back fully fit, I think he displaces him immediately. I think
You know
he
what,
doesn't.
Ashraf? Now that you've done enough talk, we've let you talk for
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
done.
last 20 minutes.
I'm done. My bad. No, God.
It's time for us to tell you that we don't care. We just
Wow.
don't care. We tried to
Wow.
sit here and we tried to rationalize with you. We tried to have objective conversations with you. We tried to say when Havertz comes back, he's actually going to be very important for this team because he's going to give you a different dynamic that this striker is not giving you. And unfortunately, Habibi, waking up in January is like me waking up 4 hours late for work. I'm still fucked. It's too late. I didn't wake up 30 minutes late for work. I didn't wake up 40 minutes late for work. I woke up 4 hours late for work. So I get there's no leeway anymore.
I
Taking
think
this long.
just to end this, I think they're gonna win the league despite having Gyokeres there.
Thank you. I said that as well.
But can I just say something? If they win the league with Gyokeres, I want apology tours.
No,
Or
you want
Arteta.
Arteta apologies.
Yeah. I want apology tours for Arteta. And I'm not talking about rivals. I'm talking about Arsenal fans. This guy is quite literally about to win the league with a Make-A-Wish kid playing up striker. I feel like they play with 10 men every week.
Wow.
That's what it feels like when I watch Arsenal. And he's about to win the league without a striker who's scoring goals. People said, "Oh, we need to win the league is a striker to win goal, is a striker to score goals." And they get a striker and he's not scoring goals and they're about to win the league. So he quite literally did the opposite. And I won't forget the amount of glazing that what's his name called got the sporting director that they signed from Atleti. What's his name again? Berta.
Berta.
They were talking about Berta like he's the Messiah. Oh, look at what Berta did. Berta changed my life. Oh, if it wasn't for Berta, Arteta would have done this, and that. Guess what? If you actually didn't listen to Berta, and if you would have allowed, whether you like him or not, Ashraf, if you would have allowed him to get his number 9.
I don't think he is. No. Hold on, Staffy. I don't think he is responsible. Berta is not the one who's doing the scout.
Yes, he was.
Hold on, stop. Just wait.
Berta's the one that wanted Gyokeres. Let's not change.
Yeah, but Berta isn't
Berta
the one
wanted
that
Gyokeres.
Can I just
and Arteta wanted Sesko.
Can I talk? Yes, but the sporting directors, right, in Berta is the one that does the negotiation and stuff like this. I don't think that Berta said, okay, we're getting Gyokeres. There are scouts, there are people behind him that actually work with the club, like scouts and stuff like that said, we think Gyokeres is more fit. It's not Berta. You can actually say that Berta is a genius for getting the signing across the line, for getting these signings. That's what
was genius about it. No one really put a bid for him.
No, United
for him.
United wanted him.
United wanted him, and he said no, and that was it.
And he said, no, I wanted to Arsenal. I think there is another.
Yeah, so what was brilliant about the scouts doing that? Or sorry, Berta doing that?
The scouts are
If he just said, I want to go to Arsenal, and he signed him, what was brilliant about what you did?
I don't know, like Porto, so what's his name? Sporting Lisbon didn't want to let him go and all this. That's why sporting directors do the negotiation. Like what Liverpool did with Ekitike. So what did Michael Edwards and all these guys, they got Ekitike, they got Isak. Isak wanted Liverpool and Ekitike when Liverpool got him. So, but that's their job.
Yeah, but we didn't say we got to give him credit for signing Isak.
But hold on.
Clearly, we knew Isak wanted him.
Edo used to get the second.
But Berta is not only getting credit for Gyokeres, guys. He's getting credit for the other 7 players we got, though. Like, why are you guys forgetting the other players?
I'm actually saying the opposite. I'm not saying he should get credit. I'm saying he should get shit for it. Because that was a horrible signing. What credit are we talking about?
And but I'm saying he would have been better for Arsenal? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
yes, he would. And I think anyone else would have been better at this point.
I don't think that he would have been better for Arsenal.
We just sat here for 20 minutes comparing them to every other striker in the league, and we saw how everyone was better than him.
That's
quite literally anyone would have been better. It doesn't even have to be Sesko.
Yeah, I'll agree.
The only reason I said Sesko is because his manager wanted him. Like Arteta wanted him. That's who he wanted. But we're at a point that anyone would have been better.
Sesko would have been the best option for them, I don't think so.
Habibi doesn't have to be the best option. It is a better option. That is what I'm trying to say.
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
Anything would be better than this right now because he's quite literally a net negative. That's all I'm saying.
And by the way, I even did a comparison with Beto, and even Beto is better. By the way, it's insane. Anyways,
let me finish this. Odegaard needs to go unless in the pockets weak. Odegaard out. Okay, it's a new thing that is going around the internet now. Odegaard out. Odegaard needs to go and all this stuff.
I do think Odegaard might need to go because there's 2 things. I feel like with the way that they play, he doesn't really give them a lot in the final third. But I don't think he's that type of player anyways. And I feel like the expectations to what the ability is, it just doesn't match. And I think as long as he's there, he's always going to get shit for being a weak captain and not being that creative outlet that they want. I feel like Arsenal fans want someone to play like Bruno until they actually have someone who plays like Bruno. And then they're going to complain about the lack of control.
Never. Arteta would never allow someone to take that many risks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say, Mo.
Our other option, Eze, has been shit in the 10 anyways this season. Barring
Eze hasn't been good. Nwaneri in the 10 hasn't been good. and clearly Odegaard is more of an 8. Like I think people need to stop talking about him like
But
he's
the-
a 10.
But
It's
by the
clearly
time
not.
Havertz plays 10 plus games, he goes back to factory settings like Jesus. He is now all the this useless Arsenal fans post not clarity will hit. And you know what? That's the problem. You guys remember when Havertz played, people said that Arsenal didn't win the league because they didn't have a striker to convert. That's why they needed a number 9 and all the stuff. Now everyone wants Havertz back. I'm not sure how this will work, but I know that Havertz is better than him. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, Havertz is better than him.
And I don't rate Havertz, but it is unfortunate.
Which striker succeeds under Mikel Arteta, Ash?
I
Here we go
Aubameyang
again with
did
TK.
so- And I don't know why you're saying this. Like, again, we just showed stats, and a lot of these stats had nothing to do with the stuff you're saying about system.
TK is
and all.
delusional, bro. Just ignore him.
Like, come on, like like what? I don't know. You're defending him for no
TK is
reason, bro.
delusional. I already
I
saw
know
that.
what striker you should buy. 90 million, he's yours. Lautaro Martinez. I think for Arsenal,
he's
I
better
think it
than
will. I think it will bang.
Can you
He
give
will
it up
bang.
with the Lautaro Martinez talk? It's been
Yeah,
years.
I think
No.
he would bang
you-
for Arsenal. I think he would bang for Arsenal. I'm not joking. I think he would bang for Arsenal.
So you
And that's the
think-
problem. Like, I think people like T and all want to say, like, oh, which striker will bang. I'm not even asking him to do 25, 30 goals, but let him be better than Havertz and Moreno. He's not even better than the players who play striker for us in our team.
I think if Moreno
Who
is the
also-
starting striker for Arsenal overall the season.
Wallahi,
he'll do
Marino
goals
is a better. He's a better striker than him. I've
Yeah,
seen enough from
100%. I
Marino.
agree.
I agree.
Marino actually
Why
occupies
are
the
we
box
saying
very
Wallah,
well.
I believe that. That's my. I believe that. I'm saying, wallahi, I believe that. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah,
just
I'm
saying
not
this.
even joking. He occupies the box well. He's moving the box as well. His box crashing as well.
Finishing
And
is
even
not
those
bad.
little flicks, like those little passes around the
Yeah,
box
yeah.
where he passes the ball and moves. Wallah al-azim, it's a lot
Better in
better.
the air.
His
I'm not even joking when I
anticipation-
said that.
By the way, his anticipation for crosses is miles better than Gyokeres, which is a big thing in a striker. His anticipation where the ball is going to go for the cross because the wingers do that a lot. So I think, yeah, he would end the season more. I told you Thierry Bernie is better. Now you see it. Now I saw it, Diallo. Now I saw it.
Fair.
Anyone think Rico Lewis is awful? I genuinely said before, even in the treble season, I think Rico Lewis, which goes hand in hand, Dakai, with the fact that Pep Guardiola hides his players' flaws when the system works. You can get someone like Rico Lewis, complete 80 passes in the game, and Man City fans come like, baller, fantastic, baller, passes 80 times. Does he do anything special?
No, you're absolutely right, Mo. There's too many average players that were in a very good team, and people just made them out like they're the best thing ever. Rico Lewis is one of them. Like if Rico Lewis came out from the United Academy, Arsenal Academy, Chelsea Academy, everyone would say, yeah, just an average footballer. But because he was a part of that treble-winning team, everyone was like, wow, look at this academy product. He's amazing. There's nothing that he does amazing.
Nothing.
He's
It's
just
not
average,
even
man.
it's not even the IQ thing. It's like he doesn't even have the IQ.
He's just average.
guy, you're spot
Average
on.
footballer. Nothing
Fab.
wrong.
That's his. Thank you, Akia, for this. No disrespect, but what's your point in shitting on him while we're going for the title? We do not need ops pulling us down when we can do it ourselves. Ashraf, this is
Wait, can I say something here? That means
not
you
directed
can
to
only
you.
criticize players if the team is not winning. And if the team is winning, you can only praise players. So that means only one team deserves all the praise. Everyone else is going to get shit on. That is the logic that you're asking us to go.
That means welcome to North Korea.
So wait, Husam, when you won the league, did you guys criticize Nunes that season?
Every
Yes,
day.
we did.
How
Every
dare you?
fucking
guy-
day.
How dare you
Every
criticize him when you're
day.
winning the league?
I used to work with him every day with Mo, and his first statement as soon as we're live on MHF, yeah, I mean, this guy's not a footballer.
Liverpool were 7 points
Even after
ahead.
you win.
Yeah, Liverpool 7 points ahead. We came on the MHF and I asked him, "How did Nunes do today?" He's shit, huh? And he's like, "Yeah, he was shit. We won despite him being there." It
Also,
happens. Like,
Kika, if
Habibi, Liverpool
you
won the
believe-
league, and the first thing they did is sell Nunes.
Tell him,
So
exactly.
Kika, if the club can win a league and still sell players because they're not good enough, how dare you tell us that we can't talk about players that are not good
like,
in a team
are
that's
we
good?
not allowed
And
to
I'll tell you,
criticize-
no, and also, like, imagine his logic. If your logic, Kika, is, oh, don't shit on the players because they might see this and they'll feel like their own fans don't support them. Why don't you look at it the other way? Maybe they will see this and they'll perform better, or maybe the manager sees it and says, "Damn, this guy actually sucks. Let me go play someone else." You know what's going to happen? Neither. Arteta's not going to watch this video and be like, you know what, Ashraf is right. Let me not play Gyokeres.
Hey, don't
Nobody's
underestimate
not
MHF. I mean, Footy Judge Mo.
This is not MHF. This is footy just more. But what I mean is, I don't think Gyokeres, if Gyokeres is that sensitive, he's going to see this video and go like, oh my God, Arsenal fans are shitting on me. Then,
Hey, listen,
bro,
Ogarte's father saw my content and blocked me, so never underestimate what's being said.
What? Say that again.
No, what?
That is
What?
not
What?
true.
What?
Ogarte's father blocked me because I called him shit.
Say wallahi.
Yeah, wallah.
Oh my God.
That's mad. You got blocked.
You guys
by
are getting
Ugarte's
that big,
dad?
mashallah. Like,
Mashallah.
Staffy's getting blocked by Ugarte's dad.
But
Husam's
like, do
getting
you blame me,
videos
bro?
from
Like, come on,
Colombia.
can you blame me?
Staffy, well, I have to apologize for the Ugarte thing. Bro, I don't know how he made it to be a professional footballer. I don't know.
I'll tell
But
you
anyway,
one thing, bro.
I'm gonna
This
get
is
to 1
why
minute. Mhm.
I want to say
Yeah.
one thing. This is why Luis Enrique and Ligue 1, I have so much respect to that manager and that league. These guys saw 1 year of Ugarte and they said this guy cannot play football for our nation no longer. We need to ship him out of France. And a year later, they got rid of him. They did no nonsense, bro. Right away, got rid of him. I'll always respect Ligue 1 because of that. And we're stuck with him for 2 years now.
Havertz will unlock Gyokeres. Not gonna happen. I know you're laughing. It's not happening. Ashraf, you are a disgrace.
Yeah, Khawal in the chat is telling me to get a life. You are literally sitting
يا
here
حبيبي
just
بطل
talking
تشتم بقى،
shit,
الناس
telling
بدلك
me to
كده.
get a
يا
life.
لهوي.
Because I told you, Mo, your
حبيبي.
audience is sensitive.
يا لهوي.
Imagine sitting in YouTube every day
يا
in
نهار
the
أبيض
chat telling me
والنيل.
to get a life.
يا
I got
عم
invited
الحاج
here.
خلاص بقى.
I got invited here. So I had a life, and Mo asked me, hey, Staffy, can you grace us with your presence today?
يا
I said,
أبونا.
sure. For
ماشي
Husam and Ashraf and Mo, sure, I'll be there.
يا الله
Come
يا
on,
ولي
man.
الصابرين يا جدعان. كل ما يجي هنا يشتم حد يا جدعان. يشتمهم
Bro, because your audience is always the most sensitive, bro. I haven't been here for over a month. You guys haven't seen my face in weeks. I come back and you're already bitching.
كل ما
It's like there's no winning, bro.
يسب لحد الدين. يا عم.
They deserve it, bro. Come on.
I
Wallah
wish
lazim,
you
you
guys
deserve it.
understood Arabic.
والله لازم you deserve it.
يا عمي خلاص.
If you're sitting here and all you're doing is
Bro,
bitching
I-
about anything we say, you deserve to get cooked.
Bro, I swear to you, I think the second stream I did with not the first one I did was with Saad's channel, but the second stream I did with Staffy was on Husam's channel. And for a long time, this guy wasn't talking, he wasn't chatting. I was like, why is he quiet? And I look at the comments, and every 2 minutes is a comment from Staffy. Your mother, your father, and they're going back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, he's actually beefing the comments. Abuk, ummak. I was like, bruh, it's. I ignore these people. You know,
I like to do it every year and there.
You know
every
the
here
names
and
of being called, bro. Just ignore these guys, man. It is what it is.
Who the fuck
It's
is
easy
this? Someone
to
said
say
the
that behind the
lineup is
keyboard.
out. Someone said the lineup is out. Can we just do this? We can get out of here, bro.
No, did you guys know that the top? It's actually there's a diff. I only found out today that there's a difference this year. Top 2 does matter. I didn't know that.
All the tops matter now. I just realized like
Wait, because of like the
Yeah.
home games?
if you
Yeah, the top
if
2 play home
top
game. And
matters.
That was the rule. That was the rule last year, يا أخي.
No,
No,
it
it
wasn't Hussein,
No, it
because
wasn't.
last year,
it wasn't.
when Arsenal, I forgot the 2 teams they faced. I think when they faced Real Madrid and one
PSG
more
and
team.
Real Madrid.
Oh,
PSG and
both
Real
of them,
Madrid.
you guys started at home, but you guys finished
Exactly.
ahead of them in the table, which was unfair
This
because it
year,
takes away.
Husam, no. If you finish ahead of someone, the second leg is at your ground.
Husam, you know, like in the NBA, if you finish like
Yeah,
first
but
seed,
that
it
was
means
the rule
you get
last
home
season.
court advantage every
It
series.
was-
Yeah, Husam, ours.
Wasn't. I just gave you an example.
Actually,
now.
That's why
Guys,
we're home PSG.
Arsenal
Habibi,
finished
Real Madrid
third
first
last
game?
season. We played Real Madrid at home the first leg and PSG at home the first
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, they played
both
first-
played the playoffs.
They played first game in the Emirates and then
Yeah, but
PSG
that's
first
what
game
I'm
in the
saying, the
Emirates.
rule was there from last year. You guys are not.
No,
focused.
but the rule should be the opposite, Husam, that you get the home game second.
The home game should be second. That's the advantage.
That's the
advantage.
advantage that you get. Yeah.
Why would you want to play Champions League game first at home? So now the top 2 in the Champions League this season are guaranteed second leg.
مش
at home in
هنتكلم
every
طبعا على
league.
مانشستر يونايتد ولا بتاع عشان كله عايز The recruitment
I don't
wanted,
live في يونايتد، ما احنا already اتكلمنا في الجيم. What are we gonna say?
طيب خلاص. The recruitment wanted Cisco, Berta. I have something that I wanted to discuss but خلاص مرة تانية.
Okay, say it. We can spend another
Can I
5 minutes.
finish
Wait,
this?
يلا, fast.
Finish this. طب can I finish this? Okay. ما اعرفش ليه. Okay, this is I was thinking about this the other day and I was thinking والله this is it might sound crazy. I don't have any something to back it up, but that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that Salah might leave Liverpool or might actually drop in form even next season. Liverpool will keep Arne Slot. Van Dijk is dropping in form. Liverpool actually didn't sign Marguerite, which they want. They don't have a right back, right? And I know Manchester United, they're going to have Carrick for the rest of the season. He's going to galvanize the team, but he's not going to get the job. They're going to make the right choice and hire a good manager, like a Nagelsmann, like a De Zerbi, someone that will actually change the team. And they will back him with signing. And I'm thinking that if Liverpool don't sack Arne Slot, as we keep hearing the news, and they finish third, and they don't sack him, I believe that Man United, I'm not going to say surpass Liverpool, but can be like similar to Liverpool next season if Liverpool don't move on from Arne Slot. And I'm like, that thought came to my head, and I kept thinking about it.
That's how you wanted to mention United in a negative way.
In a positive way. That's a positive way.
You just said Liverpool are gonna be like United. It's not a good thing.
That's a. What do you mean? That's a good. That's very good.
But that's
Liverpool
a positive
are
for
very good.
United, no?
That's a positive for United. How is he
No,
seeing
but
that
like
as
you
a
used
negative?
this as a bad example because I'm assuming you're just
No,
talking
I
about what
said
we
the
did last
other way
season.
around. I said Man United will be the same level as Liverpool.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
the guys will be behind the league leaders. That's I thought about it
misunderstood.
yesterday, and I keep playing it in my head. If Man United get the right manager and get the right recruitment, and Liverpool keep Arne Slot, I know that Arne Slot is not good now. I know that. What is stopping United from surpassing Liverpool next season, apart from the mentality thing that I keep talking about? If they get a manager that will change the mentality, because Man United have a quality there. Like, it's not like Man United quality is shit, right? It's not that.
I don't think United's quality is shit. I've been saying that. I mean, it's
Meno, Mbuemo, Cisco, Bruno. You have even like the right back. Yeah, you need the right back. You have Mazraoui as a right back. You have De Ligt. You have Maguire. You have Lisandro. Like, this lineup is not bad. Like, you need a starting left back, which is, I don't think Luke Shaw's the worst. So player for player, Man United need maybe someone like Mazraoui is not a bad right back. Like, I think Mazraoui is better than Conor Bradley as a right back. Right?
of course
I think De Ligt, you speak about De Ligt and Konate. You think De Ligt is better than Konate, right?
no, I said they're pretty much the same.
Similar level. Lisandro Martinez, I know that he's not the best, but listen, we're talking about Van Dijk. Left back, I don't think Gyokeres is all of that. Midfield, Szoboszlai runs around. Wirtz is the only difference. Is Wirtz better than Bruno Fernandes? This season, probably.
No,
But that's why I'm thinking. And the manager, though, Arne Slot is a bozo, bro. That's why if Man United get a better manager, maybe. That's what I was thinking. But anyway, that
The
was
squad quality is not that great,
Right,
but it's not that bad.
And next year they have European football as well. There's too many factors. Like, yeah, it's a safe bet to still say Liverpool will be better than Man United next year. It's a safe bet.
It is
But,
100%. Yes, stop.
As
You're right.
things stand, actually, if we go based off the input of information, as things stand, Arne Slot will not stay at Liverpool because they were at after the first 5 games. If you remember, there were talks about a Slot contract extension. That talk completely died away.
Yeah.
So he's not getting. Forget our speculation. They aren't giving him a contract via like the club. You know, the club.
When does it expire?
Say that again. Sorry.
When does it end? When does his contract end?
Next year.
Next summer.
He has
Yeah,
1
So
year,
they might
2027.
they might keep him 1 year.
1
Then. They
year
might keep him 1 year.
La, I don't think so because the talks about all this like contract stuff is completely finished now, and on top of all this, they didn't back him in the January window. That's another thing. If you want to keep a manager and you see a future with a manager, you give him a chance, whether it's in the January window. Or
That's a
something
very
like
fair argument.
that. Yeah, so that's why I'm not going based off like mad speculation or something crazy.
But
Like,
you
everything
think you're gonna get a new manager? But that new manager,
Yeah.
if it's a Xabi Alonso, I'm not convinced that Xabi Alonso would actually win Liverpool the league. To be honest with you.
You know what, Mo? I'm actually glad that you said that.
Here's the thing, though. You just changed the argument because you didn't argue if we're gonna win the league. You argued if we'll be better than Man United, Mo.
Yeah, but I think that Man United are gonna go for the managers that are. I think they are like Nagelsmann. I
Like
think they might go
Zerbi.
for. Like, I think they are better than Xabi Alonso, in my opinion. I'm not sure if they're gonna get the Zerbi. Man United are
I don't
looking
think
for a
they're
good
better than
manager.
Xabi Alonso. I don't think
Almost
they're better than
Mourinho.
Xabi Alonso. Yeah, exactly. Almost.
You do what? You say what?
I don't think they're better than Xabi Alonso. These guys. Guys,
You don't
let's
think
not get
Nagelsmann's better?
fooled.
You know what? I don't
Let's
think
not
that
get
Xabi Alonso is
fooled
good.
by the
I think-
Real Madrid stint, guys. You know there's a lot of spoiled babies there. His numbers actually
I
at
agree.
Real Madrid
I
are
agree.
really good. Are really good, even though he got sacked. Like, let's not get fooled by it. What he did.
But
with
can I say
Leverkusen
something,
is
Ashraf? I think this
insane.
this slow football that Xabi Alonso is trying to play, I don't know how good it would translate into Liverpool. Because
Yeah, I
Liverpool
agree
is
with that.
another team.
That's why I think he
that-
works better for you guys.
And I actually think that Liverpool.
No, I actually don't think he works. But
I think
I don't think he works well
I
for
think
us.
Salah, guys. I think Salah and Van Dijk played probably in my head
Or City.
about more than 60-70% rule in the uprise of the Liverpool team. This uprise of Liverpool team, Van Dijk and Salah played a massive role. And until now, I don't see a plan to replace them for real, other than Olise, and they wanted Gehi, and they lost on Gehi. So Van Dijk is, for me, because Van Dijk for me is the best defender to ever play in the Premier League. That's just for me,
I
right?
agree.
As an individual. I don't think there is another Van Dijk. And Konate is leaving. So how is the back line gonna look? They don't have a Trent Alexander-Arnold, right? Like I'm not sure if this Liverpool team is gonna be as formidable as we think.
They're
it
gonna
will
have to
be.
rebuild the midfield, in my opinion. That's the biggest
And the
thing.
back line complete.
No, I get it, but to me, the midfield is always the heart of every team. So that's why I highlighted that. I think their whole midfield needs a rebuild. I think a lot of their possession and their creation is coming from players like Trent, as you just mentioned, who was playing in right back, and he was an unorthodox type of right back. Like he's just one of a kind right back. He's not a normal everyday right back. He was just more of just passing the ball forward, creation, stuff like that, crossing the ball, but not necessarily a traditional right back. I think they're gonna have to replace a lot of that in the midfield that they couldn't do this year. So for them to take a season to rebuild the midfield, it might actually just be one transitional year, which is why when Mo is talking about this and he's talking about next season and he isn't sure, I mean, he used the net as an example, but if I want to use just a general example, I think it might just be a year off for them because of the rebuild that they have to do in the team. I think there's too many pieces that don't fit together, and I think they're going to have to rebuild the midfield and the back line. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you really think they have to rebuild the whole midfield though? I think they need to get one or two players. Don't get me wrong.
People saying 3-0.
But I don't think
Yeah, but it's offside.
It's definitely offside. I just saw it now. It's 100%
No.
It's not
The first one's
offside.
not offside. The first one is not offside. The second one looks like it is offside, but the first one is 100% onside. I just saw the replay.
Well, because the pass looked like it's completely offside from in the first.
No. The first one is 100% onside. There was someone keeping him onside there. It's the second one that they're checking.
Oh yeah, there is no. There is no.
There is at the far side. There is.
But the idiot, the
This fucking idiot, the second guy, he is offside.
Yeah.
It reminds me
Like,
about
He was
Yeah,
offside on
exactly.
both passes.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
this.
offside.
It has to be Gyokeres' brother or something.
Anyway, it's offside. Anyway, let me do this super chat so we can get out of it. This is a big good conversation. But the recruitment wanted Cisco Berta, disagreed with them. Fair enough. If that is what you guys have. Berta gets zero credit for Zubamendi and is fault for Gyokeres.
Why does he get zero
Why does he get
for
zero
Zubamendi?
credit for Zubamendi? Yeah.
Because Zubamendi was done when Edo was there. Zubamendi
True,
agreed in
true,
January,
He
guys.
wasn't.
No, we got that. Here we go. Zubamendi in January.
Yeah, we got the here we go months
I-
ahead.
I
Here
know
we go in
that, but
January.
I remember in the summer there were news that Real Madrid could hijack and stuff like that, and
But nothing
apparently it
happened.
came out that Xabi Alonso really wanted him when he signed, and Xabi Alonso didn't get the Madrid job until the summer.
I
And
hear
Xabi
you,
Alonso
but-
came out and said that he was one of his biggest regrets. He wanted to get Zubamendi and they couldn't get him. So I think
Maybe.
Berta solidified that deal. Hey, miss, maybe. I hear your point as well.
Alhamdulillah. I would normally, I would normally say, you know what you have to do tonight, but after my dog shit team beat your team, I know Arsenal will win comfortably. It's not gonna happen.
I saw our lineup. Our lineup is really good, to be honest. But I don't know.
I can't see the lineup section. I can't see the lineups.
So we're starting. So Gabriel is benched. He's starting Saliba and Mosquera. Luis Kelly as a left back. Eze is playing as the 10 with Moreno. So no Rice. Rice is also on the bench. Moreno, Zubamendi, and Eze. And then the front three: Saka, Jesus, and Trossard.
Okay.
It's a really good lineup.
The way you just
Well,
guessed
really
it,
for Inter Milan's
I think the lineup is really good. Is funny.
The lineup is really good. What do you mean? We didn't go full on weak. He's starting Saka. He's starting Trossard. He's starting Saliba.
Why the fucking lineup is not on the UEFA website yet? 5 minutes probably. 5 minutes.
Arsenal released this. Inter Milan didn't release this. That's why.
Yeah, Bodo Glimt, let's go 2-0 still. This is gonna be the Salute Filippi MLS Enrico Lewis path. I don't know who's that football capo, but big up capo. Haven't seen you for a while, my friend. I don't know who's that person. Salute Filippi. I don't know who's that person.
Miles Lewis Scully.
I'll tell you. No. He's talking about the Philippe Felope. He means flip flop. He's referring to me because
He's
we
saying
have
flip
arguments
flop, but then he's saying
Arsenal
MLS Enrico Lewis's path.
Oh, did you say that, Ashraf?
No,
he's asking.
He's saying he calls me flip flop because of the Gyokeres thing. I don't know how that's flip flopping. I thought he was good. I saw he was shit. I said he's shit. Like, what am I supposed to keep my opinion?
Yeah, you should. By the way, men, some always talk about it. You should always stick to your opinion. If he just defend him blindly, like say
How does
that
that-
defend him blindly.
You don't know the beauty of
When does,
YouTube.
when does Husam say this? Sorry.
He's being sarcastic. ما تتغباش انت كمان. No, you know what's the beauty of YouTube?
كل مرة تفهم
If you-
السركازم ما عاد حسي.
أشرف, listen to this.
العدة دي ما جت عليه هو وقفت.
This is one thing I learned from YouTube, Ashraf. If you stay on your same opinion when you're wrong, they call you arrogant and stubborn and you don't know ball. When you say, you know what, I was wrong, I don't have the same opinion anymore, you're a flip-flop. You cannot win with these people. You cannot win. This is why you have to cook them the way that I do.
We need to talk about Pep. We need to talk about Foden.
We need to talk about Pep. What are we going to say? Is he
Pep on
washed like I said a year ago? 5
Pep
games,
on
no
fraud
wins.
By the way, Staffy said that Pep is finished. By the way, are we talking about Phil Foden
I
yet?
didn't say he's finished. I said he's washed.
Look at City fans praising Grealish. He is asked but won them the league, so who cares? We can talk about Gyokeres in the summer when we can change things.
Yeah, but that's delusional City fans pretending that because they won the treble means Grealish was amazing at City. They always get smoke for it. We always cook them for it, and we say he wasn't worth 100 million. They don't care because they won the treble. It doesn't mean that they were right, though. It just wasn't that great for them.
Look at this. We can't rectify the mistake with Gyokeres like Man City. Seems like we're stuck with him. Would love Ekitike in this team. So Ekitike plays for Liverpool. I'm not sure if you can rectify the mistake. You can try. You can try, but I don't think it will.
I think Ekitike will leave Liverpool in a season or two max because he's not going to be second fiddle to Isak for long.
يا عم هو على كيفك انت وياه بتبيعوا لعيبتنا قاعدين اسكت بس.
Ash, your analysis of Arsenal, your analysis of Arsenal and Gyokeres was spot on today. Those bums, no crap. Fair
Thank
enough,
you.
him.
Yeah, I literally just showed data. The numbers don't lie.
By the way, Diaz didn't miss the penalty on purpose. Arrogance, he did miss the penalty.
I
on
don't
purpose.
care if I'm spoiling it for you.
Oh my god!
I don't care.
Oh my god!
I don't care. What?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Long ball.
No.
Other one. Rodri. Oh, Rodri displaced. Rodri displaced.
I'm
Ball
watching
goes
now,
to the
bro.
left winger. Oh, Cooks is defender. Just from outside the box. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days, they're getting cooked. Oh my days, they're getting cooked.
What?
Oh my days, they're getting cooked.
Bro, there is
That
a
goal.
from Man City play. There's an apartment complex in the fucking stadium.
Rodri turnover leading to goal. I want to have a talk about Rodri now. Bring back, what's his name, Mateus or whatever your friend's name is. Bring him back.
Everything about that goal is mental. Dispossessing Rodri, the pass to the left, the step over and the dribble, and then the finish. Wow.
They got Donnarumma leaning.
Oh
Cross
my
over.
god. This is the team that will beat us to the league, by the way, guys. This is the team. This is the team that Martin told me, oh, when we chase, it's different. Okay.
And Rodri, that's remember
Wait
Husam, when I
thank
told
you, McDomer. Thank you. Wait till
أعطينا
Rodri's back.
واحدة.
Husam, do you remember when I said that Rodri defensively is not a capable DM defensively in transition when you actually don't have the fear factor of City? This is it. This is it. The guy doing us. He lost the ball. It's one step over and Rodri is gone. Rodri
But
is
you mean
gone.
now, right? Because that wasn't him
No.
2 seasons ago.
Oh, shit.
It
Mo, I
wasn't
have
like
to go.
this. It wasn't like this, and I'm finished now. By the way, Diaz didn't miss. He did miss on person. Mo, you should be a script writer. Your main genre horror. What the hell was that scenario? Be prepared. Okay, yeah, be prepared next season. T's saying teams with better strikers are below Arsenal, but that's why Arsenal team is very good. T. Arsenal team is very good.
By the way, that's where Staffy's words get credit. Because Staffy said if we win the league this season.
Fuck, they got one back.
Yeah, they got one back. Shirky.
Staffy
This is why what
scored.
Staffy's saying makes sense. If Arsenal win the league this season with that garbage striker, then yeah, Arteta deserves a lot of credit. And I'll definitely
Yeah,
be giving him
100%. Arsenal will beat City at the Etihad. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Staffy scored just now.
Staffy scored. It's not bad.
Oh, Shirky, fantastic. We'll see if
Now-
that happens. I actually think if Arsenal beat City at the Etihad, Pep will leave. Please stay here. This is cinema. No, we gotta go now. Khalas, it's like
We have to go.
Don't
Habibi.
wanna-
We have a
we
walk
gotta go
session.
back now because I gotta watch along in a bit. I have
And we have
seen
to eat.
anything this bad in a while. Come on, you're gonna. I've never seen this thing bad. Like Man City have been bad. They got destroyed. But this is awful from City, to be honest with you. Big up, guys, everyone that is here. Support the channel, Staffy TV, Ashraf, and Don Husam. This will take you to the watch along. Inter versus Arsenal. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. You've sent it twice. Appreciate the support. Ian, thank you so much, Ian, for the support. All the way from Canada. اعطينا واحدة fuck. Send it twice. اعطينا واحدة fuck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, next time, don't back Gyokeres.
Big up, guys. We're out of here, people.